What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Michael Knapp Fishing. Today's video, we are still in the fishing room. My office is still icy. We still can't get out. I will have fishing videos for you very, very soon. Today's video, we're going to go over some stuff that I've never done before. We're going to talk about my Ned Rig baits. Ned rigging is not something I do very often, but here lately it's been really tough and these are getting bit. We're going to roll that intro. I'm going to show you what I'm using. Alright guys, it's no secret, I absolutely hate throwing a Ned rig. But there's no denying the stupid little bait works. So I thought I just restocked my Ned Rig stuff is why I thought about doing this video, and we're frozen in. So let's just go ahead and go over this real quick, shall we? I'll show you the 4 Ned Rig baits that I've got, kind of when I use them versus when I don't, why I like them. So yeah, we'll just jump right into it, and we'll go ahead and start with the kind of the OG of what it was always intended to be, and this is just the little worm. This is the Ned Ocho. This is in Crawdaddy. Yes, it is all Strike King stuff. As you guys know, I work for Losing Strike King, so just get over it. So, here is the little Ned Ocho. It's got some nice ribs on it. This color is called Crawdaddy. I have a lot of luck with this color since my buddy Fuzz actually turned me on to it a couple weeks ago. That's why I restocked on it, and I had a lot of great luck on that. So there's the little Ned Ocho. You can see the ribs in it. It's going to displace a little bit of water, and as it's on its Ned head, it's just going to kind of, I mean, you can see I'm not really moving it a whole lot, and it's just kind of, I mean, I'm trying to hold it still, and it's just, look at it wobble. I mean, that's what they're for. You know, the plastic, it's very, very soft plastic. It's very lifelike. It moves around. Looks really good. So that is the Ned Ocho. I throw that in the Crawdaddy, I throw that in Green Pumpkin, and I throw that in Morning Dawn. Those are the colors that I really like. Alright guys, so moving on to the next one. This is the Rage Ned Cutter Worm. This one, I actually really like this color a lot. This is the Morning Dawn color. I know everybody has a more, like, they have some kind of technique that, if you've been fishing long enough, you have one technique, and I think it's usually drop shot. They're like Morning Dawn in a robo worm. Like, that's like everybody talks about Morning Dawn in a robo worm. So this is Morning Dawn in a Ned Cutter Worm. It's got that little cutter tail on there, and that gives a little bit of action to it. I like that bait a lot as well. And yet again, you can see I'm gonna barely grab a hold of it here. And you can just see it just sits there and wobbles. Very, very soft plastic to it. It's just something about that Ned Rig, man. They just, smallmouth really love that here. When Fuzz and I went out, he was throwing around that Ned Rig. He got quite a few smallmouth on it. That video actually came out 2 weeks ago. If you guys want to go over and check that out, I'll put a, I can't remember where that is. It's in one of these 2 corners. I'll put it up there for y'all to look at. So, the next 2 baits, these are actually Ned Creature baits. Something that, if I would have known that we had Ned Creature baits, I probably would have been more amped to throw the Ned Rig more often, because essentially, and this is what I'm throwing a lot of. Let me just go ahead and tell you what it is real quick. This is the Rage Ned Bug. This is in Crawdaddy. Yeah, Crawdaddy. This is in Crawdaddy as well. And the reason why I say that I would be more amped to throw it is because when I'm fishing a Ned Rig with one of these on there, in my mind, I'm just fishing a super finessey jig. That is exactly how I fish my Ned Rig. In the back of my mind, I just keep to myself, Nap, it's just a jig. It's just a jig, Nap. Fish it like a jig. And that's how I get through that. Now that I've got these, though, I am really amped for this. God, this one's really slimy. Really amped for this. very nice little bug here. Let me grab it up here, maybe that'll help. There we go. Very nice little bug. All 4 of the flanges do separate if you want, or you can keep them connected for whatever reason. But yet again, that's in Crawdaddy as well. I really like, I don't know what it is about that color. It's I think it just matches our crawdads really well here in Northeast Tennessee. So I use that color a lot. I learned a lot from Fuzz while we were out, because I didn't even know we had this color. He handed me one and I was like, what color is that? He was like, it's Crawdaddy. It's one of Strike King's colors. And I sat there and looked, I was like, I've never seen that color before. It goes to show that I am very stuck in my ways. It's green pumpkin and black and blue for me. It's just how it is. So I'm expanding my colors a little bit, not a lot. Because I still believe it's mostly about catching the anglers than it is catching the fish when it comes to colors. Now, this is the Ned Rage Crawl. I forgot to leave it in the pack, but that's the Ned Rage Crawl. I've never fished this. I wanted to give it a try. Just because of my mindset mentality of, hey, it's just a miniature jig. And what do I fish on a jig majority of the time? A crawl. I need to actually open this from the right side so I don't mess all these up. I fish a crawl probably 95% of the time on a jig. So that's why I wanted to kind of go with the Rage Crawl. Or the Rage Ned Crawl, sorry. And yet again, this is in Morning Dawn as well. You can see the colors there. Sorry guys, I know it's kind of blending in with my shirt. I did not intend to wear a shirt that blended in with the baits. It just kind of happened. But yeah, so yet again, just a very nice little finessey presentation. You guys know I'm running that on the Angler Tungsten Ned head. I don't know that I have any in here. I'm pretty sure all my Ned heads are out in the boat. I'm very low on the supply, because I don't keep a whole lot of them anyway. Thankfully, the East Tennessee Fishing Expo is this weekend. So, I'll be getting some from old Timmy Tungsten with Angler Tungsten. I'll be getting some Ned heads from him. And then my buddy Fuzz actually makes a weedless Ned head. It's a lead one. So I actually fish it a little bit too, because it is weedless, and sometimes a non-weedless Ned head can be a pain in the butt. But then sometimes it also really pays off when those fish come up, they grab it, and it's just like an instant hook set. So I really do like that when it's an open hook. Let's talk, we're gonna stay on the topic of the Ned baits. What am I fishing? How am I fishing these 4 baits? You know, real slow, dragging. Very rarely will I hop these baits, because I'm only fishing these when it's really, really cold like this. So water temperature is 45 and lower. That's what I've broken out the Ned Rig a couple of times now. I've got that on my, I'll give you the rod reel combo real quick. I got on the Mock Jacked. It is a 7.2 medium extra fast rod, 300 size reel. I've got 20-pound Strike King Contra braid to a 10-pound Strike King Contra leader. That is what I'm running for my line rod reel combo. I like that little bit of extra length through the extra fast tip. I just really feel everything really well. So I'm mostly dragging these baits. I'll hop it a little bit every now and then if I can feel like maybe I'm coming across a rock or something. It's not quite one to drag over it very easily, and I don't want to jerk hard and make this erratic action. I'll just kind of give it a little twitch to kind of pop it up over the rock. And then that's mostly what we're targeting is rock. Very rarely are we targeting any wood with it, unless, and if I do target wood with it, I'm going with a weedless Ned Rig. So when we're targeting that rock, I'm mostly looking for chunk rock to big rock transitions. Maybe sometimes a little bit of mud mixed in there, maybe a mud line to a rock transition. Is kind of where I'm targeting those areas where those smallmouth are. Main lake points, sometimes I'll fish out there, but a lot of the time I got to go up to like a 3/8 ounce head, because we are fishing in like 20 feet of water out there for them. So I go to a bigger head to be able to get it down there. But that's kind of my my setup, my deal with my Ned Rig. I know that it's not something that I really talk about a lot because I don't really care to fish it a whole lot. It's just not my style. But with these new baits that I've gotten, I think I'll be able to fish it a little bit more. I think I'll be able to build a little bit of confidence with it because I've always loved fishing creature baits. It's just more natural to me. I'm much more accustomed to creature baits because of how much I love to fish a jig. So I think that's going to really help tremendously. Guys, if y'all like these videos, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about these baits. Are you a Ned Rig angler? I'm still trying. Like, I'm getting there. I think I'm getting there with the white pine tournaments coming up and everything. I think I'm going to really embrace the finesse style of fishing because the fact of the matter is, if we want to compete, we want to go to the classic and we want a shot at winning this boat, we're going to probably have to finesse every now and then, and that's just how it is. Like, comment, subscribe, notifications on. Take care, everybody.